Cruising through the city, feeling so alive. Just me and my GOAT power bike on a smooth ride. Climbing up a hill, now it ain't no big deal. GOAT power makes you feel so real. Taking on the trails, everything feels new. GOAT power bikes, they always pull you through. GOAT power makes you feel so real. GOAT power makes you feel so real.
Alright y'all, welcome back to another episode of Riding with Goats. I'm your man, OMG, that's right, Old Man Goat. Fist bump and all that. How y'all been doing? It's been a week. Feels like forever, right? Haha, appreciate it. Chasing puppies, right? That's the title of this week's vid. What does that mean, old man? Well, we're not going to be chasing puppies with our e-bike, if that's what you are thinking. But since I did bring up puppies, here you go, 30 seconds of puppies.
Off little paws are on the floor. Don't know what I'm waiting for. Your tiny tail wags back and forth, filling up my heart with warmth. Oh puppies, you're the sweetest sight, making everything feel so right.
Oh, that was so cute, right? Oh, all right, so there you go. There's the puppies that you probably came for. We will unbox the topic on the ride. And again, this month's spotlight artist is Andrew Ripp. So today's song is called Breakdown. And I'll put a link to a, whoa, there's lots of wasp action. It's spring, yay, wasps. But yeah, I'll put a link and pin it in the comments to a good lyric video of this song, but I'll read a couple lines from that. All right, this is called Breakdown. If you're washed up on a lonesome shore, soul crushed and tired. If you're curled up on the kitchen floor and the house is on fire. If you couldn't feel further from redemption, you're the closest you've ever been. Rock bottom is a firm foundation. You'll see, my friend. This is not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough. This is not a midnight. It's a brand new morning when it dawns on the dark. No, this is not the moment when it all falls apart. It's a beautiful place to start. And again, hit that link, watch him do it. He's so much better, but that's a way that I can actually maybe get a line or two out that hits somebody without playing the song and it not ever getting to them. But again, it is such a beautiful day. You hear spring is springing all around us. We are going to get on our multifaceted, you could probably hear it, transform. Pay attention in the vids, you'll hear it. But we're going to get on our transformer and go out there and check out our normal route, check out World's Fair Park, see the progress that's going on. And then we're going to unbox the whole chasing puppies concept. We're going to get some safety gear on, and then we're going to ride. All right, y'all, welcome to the ride. Glad you got all your safety gear on. It's a beautiful day here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Figured I'd come down here to our normal route, see how the progress is going with the World's Fair Park renovation. And while we're doing that, we will also unbox the whole concept of chasing puppies. Yeah, I figured there could probably be a lot of folks down here. Now they may have turned the fountains back on, I don't know if they have or not, but we're gonna check that out. It's been pretty nice here lately. I'm screaming. The reason I'm screaming because I got my music on. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all, King Goat, World's Fair Park. Let's go. Knoxville, Tennessee. What a beautiful day, y'all. All right, y'all, so normally we would not be able to ride through these fountains because they would be on. So we're gonna ride through these fountains because they're not on. We've already begun to discuss the whole topic of chasing puppies. And there's a couple of different ways for you to approach chasing a puppy, right? If you've ever had a puppy that's gotten out of the yard and you know that it doesn't know any better, but you have to get it back in the yard because it's a much safer area for it to be in the yard. So you have to chase it. Well, what is the best way to do it? Definitely not to run at it, right? Because running at it just makes it run even further away. See what these people say right here. I have no idea. All right, so we had to pause that momentarily. Nah, that ain't safe. That's not safe, y'all. Alright, so this is the progress that's being done to the amphitheater. It's been a minute since we were down here, but we're gonna go up here and check out the upper side of this area. Right now we're gonna get this shot up here, and we're gonna continue talking about why it does not make sense to run at something that has left the yard. So maybe you don't have puppies, right? Maybe all you have are, say, sheep, right? So shout out to all my shepherds out there, my sheep herders. What's up? Appreciate y'all hanging out for the vid. What's up? Let's go. Go ahead and get this shot real quick. So this is the upper shot here. You can see the whole amphitheater right there. Let's go. They've got most of it tore down. Go power bikes. Let's go. Alright, so again, we're just up here getting this angle. Got to get back here to get the shot of the World's Fair Park. Let's go all the way up there. Let's go. Now, aggression isn't always the best form of an approach when it comes to trying to retrieve something that's lost. Sometimes the best way, sometimes the best way is to have it want to come back on its own. And that's the most genuine way to get the long-lasting response, because you could just have some food, right? And that food could be enough to get it back in the yard, right? But is that going to keep it from leaving the yard? Right? Look, I'm not the only one, y'all. This is the first one I've seen. Let's go. And if you've had a puppy, then you know that it's just ridiculous trying to run after the puppy. Instead, trying to get it to want to come back. The best option for the long-term fix to keep them in the yard is to make them want to be in the yard. But yeah, so the grass isn't always greener on the other side, right? And a lot of folks probably hear it's not about the destination, it's more about the journey. And so, you know, that's what gets these puppies and lost sheep to consider leaving the safety and security of their flock or of their yard. So let me know in the comments if you're a shepherd, but you probably got a sheepdog too, so you probably know what it's like trying to make something see what's best for them. And in my experience in the past, when it's come to others that have been trying to retrieve the lost sheep back to the flock, they will come at you with something aggressive like, you know, repent or burn in fiery damnation. And just when you're already in that state of I'm leaving the flock, then you're already aware of your shortcomings, I guess, because that's what it's going to feel like. So that's just, again, it's just going to push them farther away, right? And as I said at the beginning of this, you know, there's two sides to this chasing puppies. You got, given that we pretty much summed up, you know, the whole reason not to chase puppies, right? We've pretty much summed that up, and hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to you. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then let me know in the comments, and I'll try to make it a little more clear. Again, I'm a little bit vague sometimes, but I would say delightfully vague. Yeah, delightfully vague. I like that. All right, so now the other side of the coin, the other side of this story would be the puppy, would be the lost sheep. And we were just talking about how the journey is more important than the destination, and that's what we hear a lot of the time. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna leave World's Fair Park and talk about part 2 of this little concept that we've been discussing today of chasing puppies and why you don't do it. But let's think about why they do it in the first place, right? All right, so we were just saying that the destination here, if we think about things in a different way, right? Because the way that heaven works is on a different time and a different form of reasoning than we can even comprehend, right? Because it's okay if you do not understand now, one day you will. The mirror image of this concept would be that the journey dictates the destination. So it really depends on how you live to know where you'll end up. So yes, as we were saying, the destination is determined by the journey. So it's a little bit different of a concept when it comes to the normal human logic, because we don't usually think along those lines. So if we're not thinking along those lines, then we're probably not living up to those lines. So when it gets to those points that we decide that you know, leaving the flock or or just, you know, taking off outside of the yard, right? Even though you know that you probably should stay in the yard, even though you know that you should probably stay with the flock. There's some times where your reasoning isn't the same as his reasoning. And this big scenario that is life, it is the journey that dictates where the destination and when the destination will occur. Here we are at the first base gate here at Covenant Health Park, home to the Knoxville Smokies. Let's go. We now are going to go ahead and take our hydration break, y'all. So stay hydrated. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we found a trash can. Make sure you don't litter. Always find a trash can. Let's go. First base gate. King Goat. Maybe one day they'll let us get out there and put this girl on the diamond. Yeah. But we're gonna sum up this concept here that we've been discussing about chasing puppies, why you don't do it. Remember that, you know, there's always another way to look at things, and give it a chance, because it's really more about the journey that decides the destination. So don't run from the yard or flee from the flock. And if you're somebody trying to get someone back in the yard or the flock, don't go running and screaming at them. Get down on their level. Remember what it was like when you needed it, and how you probably didn't hear it the way it was being aggressively thrown at you, right? Because sometimes that's just the way it feels. Even though that's not something that people intend to do, just sometimes that's the way it feels when you're the one who has left the flock, left the yard, taken on so much risk. You've maybe experienced the fact that there's zero reward now, right? So anyway, oh, here's some street art. Let's go. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna go across the street. Maybe nobody will steal the bike. This is new. I don't remember seeing this before. Let's go. King Goat. All right. And that's why we're at 100%, because we've only went about 9.16 miles. We haven't been going. Coming soon, Iron Forge Brewing. Let's go, Iron Forge Brewing. Let me know if you want to sponsor a video. Third base gate. That's it, guys. We made it to third base. Cheese ball. All right. So now, this thing's still coming along. It looks like they're still struggling with the parking problem that they've had. But still looks like a construction site in a lot of areas. And again, y'all, let me know in the comments if you want to hear some more about that topic of chasing dogs, if you need some clarity on what the old man was blah blah blahing about. Because sometimes, you know, you have to keep your head on a swivel while you're riding, and, you know, sometimes squirrel. You switch topic and then you got to get back to it, or you pause the camera and then you forget to hit the button, you know. That never would happen. No, Picture Man never does that. All right, So here we are, Yardley Flats, backside of the Delaney. And pretty much all of the concept of chasing dogs is complete. From this point on, we're just going to be doing a basic ride along. So I'll put some cuts in here and there, but most likely this is going to be me riding, you jamming to some tunes maybe while I'm riding, or maybe we will just keep talking, right? Because the sound of the old man's voice could soothe the angriest child. And that's not true, because I have a bunch of children and they got angry when they were babies. Heck, they're adults. They still get kind of baby angry. Ha ha ha. Ha ha, just playing, kiddos. I know you don't watch my vids. You got your blinker on, your blinkers on. He doesn't care. Okay, so that's Knox Smokies Stadium, the new stadium. Old City, downtown Knoxville. We already were over at World's Fair Park, unboxing that whole concept of chasing puppies. And there's some more. That's not as much graffiti, but we'll take it. Again, y'all, we are sitting on 99% battery. Let's go. Knoxville Smokies. I mean, we can do it, I guess. Do one round. We're only doing one round downtown. All right, downtown Knoxville, Tennessee Theater. This is Gay Street, y'all. This is what it looks like. Let's go Gay Street, downtown Knoxville. All right, now we'll go down here and check out the Gay Street Bridge. I think it's been reopened to bicycle traffic. Let's see, it looks like it. Oh yeah, it's got a bicycle lane. Huh, that's cool. That's nice, y'all. We can get us a nice little shot up over here. Let's go, Tennessee River. Now, will this be a carinated scenario? That's one of the things that we have to check out, y'all. Whether or not this will become carinated. I almost saw there for a second in that one person's eyes how very bad I must be. Right? King Goat, Goat Power Bikes. Go Henley Street Bridge. Let's go. They deemed that it's not dangerous for us, but it's unsafe for cars. So I wonder how many walkers it will take for this bridge to be compromised. 1897. Let's go. 1897. Oh yeah. Let's go. Gay Street Bridge right in the middle of it, y'all. Let's go. Go Power Bikes. Pedaling around town. Let's go. Stadium over there. We're just pedaling like everybody else. That's all. Just peddlers. Oh. Now, back in the day, they used to do a Boomsday event off of the bridge there. Man, it was really nice back then because you could get on your boat You could go down there, because what happens is if you set over here on the hills, when they set off the waterfall off the bridge, all the smoke would roll over here to where everybody was. So if you were down on the water, man, it was a really nice show. I don't know why they I guess fireworks are not good for Tennessee anymore. Let me know in the comments if you know why they stopped doing Boomsday. I'm sure somebody has a conspiracy theory to give me. Hey, we got lots of battery life, y'all, so we're just going to keep on rolling here. Since we got so much battery power here, all right then, y'all, we are going to do some riding. I'm going to turn on my music. I think that we have fully discussed chasing dogs concept. So for now, I'm going to give me some good Jesus music, and I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day. And I'm going to be singing out loud, so y'all don't want to hear that. So, we're going to ride, y'all. See you back at the shack. Man, I mean, they are going all out over here, bro. Oh, let's go March Madness, everybody. I can sit right here and watch the game and I ain't got to worry about a thing. Let's go, Yeehaw Brewing. Oh, you're looking for a place to go. Watch the game, y'all. Yeehaw Brewing, let's go. What a nice little spot. If you're into that kind of thing, in my head, in your chest. 96% battery, y'all. Again, this is why you don't want to rip around on it all day long. Yeah, it can go 67 miles an hour, but you're not going to get as much time out here dipping in and out these transformer scenarios, right? Huh, what's in here? Knox County Central. Oh. All right, let's go, King Goat. Let's go. Knoxville Sheriff's Office on Central. Let's go, Goat Power Bikes. They have nice pretty trees though. And now it's spring. Spring is sprung. What a beautiful little area they have to look out when they come in and out of Knox County Central. These wonderful trees. Huh. All right, so that's that. There's the ultimate Friezo, some of the best shakes in town.